Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football.
Turning it off! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense. Showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Damn.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed.
Oh, I tapped him, didn't mean to. Oh, I got
that was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Makes the grab past the marker. And they exploited that soft spot. And they get it down to the 35. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Moss.
Oh!
He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the middle.
Oh!
Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field.
Nice quarter.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Mateer. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Move your feet, number one.
Sooner offense because
you got to move your feet to make a play.
Going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First play of the period will be a second down. They feed him again. Runs through the tackle. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down.
Hell you doing, man? Right towards the man. Around him. Other way. Other way.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Reed. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality to assert their physicality. The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Mateer. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Steps away. That's caught. It's Bussey. And he'll be brought down.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Skips away from pressure. Grab near the marker, it's Barnes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Puts it out of the air. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides to back and leaves it.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap it to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Dropping back, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He wants to change this route. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He rifles one deep to the left.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Mateer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback got it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Pulls it in. It's Barnes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Right on the money. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no
completions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got his man down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but Maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Here's the handoff. There he goes. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. One of the most most valuable things a quarterback can have, David. Short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And this will be caught at the 30. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll move the tight end. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Finds his target down the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Turning it on. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. He holds it in, and nobody's close. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Branch. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Makes it past the marker. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Moss. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Oh, what a cut! Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now they'll try the right side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. Still running up the 40. Powers through. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this this drive, they've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, he's got room. Touchdown, Dogs. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Reed. With the catch, it's Craver. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bussey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. They're going to run it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On the move, it's Owens. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Still on his feet. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stockton. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physically by this defense.
Handoff from the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Motion from the wideout. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Branch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the air. It's Stockton. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll try it again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Still looking on the move. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Got a man. It's Concepcion. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. That's caught. It's Bussey. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
And from a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Trying to bull his way in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Bell. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback now breaking the field. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He'll take a deep shot here. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet wet.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Right on the money. And they're able to get him on the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Here's a heat. And to get rid of it quickly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And then we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wants to fire on second down. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a...
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.